the first recorded UFO photo by William Rhodes in Arizona 1947. On July 9, 1947, the Arizona Republic and AR published a story with cropped enlargements of 2 photos of the object, and 1 photo of Rhodes and his camera. This is the caption text accompanying the photos. This flying object was twice snapped at dusk Monday, as it circled north of Phoenix. William Rhodes, 4333 North 14th Street, first shot the picture at the left as the slow-flying object was approaching him. As it banked to make a tight turn, he obtained the picture above, showing clearly the shake of the object. In seconds, Rhodes said, the disc shot away to the west at high speed. It had made 3 whirling turns north of the city, after approaching from the west. Aircraft identification experts yesterday would not hazard opinions on the object's nature. The first clearly recorded photographs of what is believed to be a mysterious, flying disc, which has 33 states in America, and even a few foreign countries on edge with its peculiar activities, was taken by an amateur Phoenix photographer. On July 7, 1947, a 30-year-old Arizona man took one of the first and most famous photos of flying saucers in the skies over Phoenix. It was about 4 in the afternoon when William Rhodes stepped out of the back door of his Phoenix workshop after a summer thunderstorm. The sound of an approaching jet caught his attention, but when he looked to the sky, he saw nothing. Seconds later, an elliptical gray disk appeared, hovering silently above the horizon toward the northeast. Rhodes later estimated it to be 20 to 30 feet in diameter, with a cockpit and a tail. The object hung about 5,000 feet above the ground before suddenly spiraling downward, dropping 2,000 feet in seconds. Rhodes snatched a camera from his workshop bench, and by the time he reached a small mound at the rear of his home, the object had circled once and was banking in tight circles to the south at an altitude of approximately 1,000 feet, he said. Quickly rolling up his last piece of film, Rhodes awaited the return of the craft, which continued in a clockwise movement over his home, and as it disappeared into the west, the second shot was taken. The craft took off at speeds he estimated to be between 400 and 600 miles per hour, then disappeared over the western horizon. Rhodes described the object's disappearance as phenomenal since it apparently winged over and shot up into the ether. I don't think it was AP-80 since I have observed many of them over here. Also, the fact it made no other sound after the first pass over the house, Rhodes said, makes me believe it was some other type of aircraft. In its 3 flights over the house, there was not a sound, even when it zoomed into the southwest, he said. Men long experienced in aircraft recognition studied both the prints and the negatives from which they were made and declined to make guesses on what the flying object might be. Rhodes told a local reporter in 1998 that after his photo was published in the Arizona Republic, a government agency had asked to borrow the negative, but never brought it back. That is the very first picture of a cylinder-shaped UFO ever. That's really the significance behind that sighting, UFO hunter Jeff Wills says. Plus, that was one of the first Arizona sightings to be captured on photograph. The photographs taken by William Rhodes remain an enigma. Despite 60 years of commentary on them, no one has been able to identify the object, nor has anyone found evidence they were faked. The actual sighting is unremarkable, and not of much interest, if it weren't for the photos. Rhodes took pictures because he couldn't identify the object. The problem for us all is that neither could the Air Force, apparently. The surprise. There is a photo taken on the same day in Los Angeles for the same object, and another in San Diego.